the Dallas Cowboys had an interesting season this year. They went from having the third pick in the draft to um, being one of the top teams in the NFC this year and making it to the playoffs. But were they really that good? Yes, they went 13-3, two losses being to the Giants. But if you really think about it, they weren't that good. The Dallas Cowboys. Well, Tony Romo goes down in the offseason, and maybe some people were kind of questioning the whole Zeke Elliott move, saying they should have drafted Jalen Ramsey. Well, the Zeke move, you could say, it paid off, and people are and then Dak came into his own. But like I said, were they really that good? People think that these Cowboys are just the greatest thing to ever happen. Just the greatest thing to ever happen. And in my opinion, the Dallas Cowboys were not that good. I mean, let's take a look at it. The key to the offense was Zeke Elliott. You took Zeke Elliott out of the equation, you forced Dak to throw, and then when you forced Dak to throw, he wasn't that good of a passer. He struggled, and you saw that against one of the games against the Giants. Then, their defense wasn't that good either, so if they went up against a good offense, you needed the Cowboys to get into a shootout with them, which obviously with them only losing 3 games, it paid off at times. But like I said, Dak couldn't handle it at times. Perfect timing. In my opinion, the Cowboys were not that good this year. You could say all you want, man, look at Dak. That he could have been rookie. No, was he rookie of the year? Someone was rookie of the year, one of them. But in my opinion, they were not that good. Okay, first off, Zeke. If the Cowboys don't have Zeke, do not go 13-3, and here's why. Zeke was the key to the offense. This offense was simplified for Dak Prescott. All he had to do was dump out. Let me dump it off here. I mean, he didn't have any real weapons. He had Jason Witten, Terrence Williams, safety net Cole Beasley, and Zeke. But Dez went down. But you didn't really see Dak go out there and throw it all that much. It was more him dumping it out, kind of being a super game manager because he would hand off the ball a lot. And I don't have anything against game managers. I don't find them to be game managers. I think if you're a game manager and you're winning games, you're called a game winner, not a game manager, because you're winning the games. But I guess you could call Dak game winner, but I mean, without that offensive line and Zeke, is he really that good? I mean, let's take a look at it. He wasn't even supposed to be a Dallas Cowboy. The Cowboys didn't want Dak. They wanted Paxton Lynch. Oh, he's not available. Let's go after Connor. Oh, he's gone too now. Who's left? Some kid out of Mississippi State? Dak? Dakota? Prescott? Oh, might as well. Hey, we're drafting Dak Prescott. So Jerry Jones made the move for Dak Prescott and drafted him. Romo went down. Dak came in. But like I said, dump out. And if you don't believe that they struggled, go back and see who they beat. They didn't beat that many good teams. I look back at their schedule, and sure, they beat good teams here and there, but certain teams, like let's look at the Packers game. They beat them, but they struggled to just beat them. The Steelers were close, but they couldn't do anything. They couldn't win. But the Giants, who had a great defense, which proves my point, Dak against great defenses and Zeke against great defenses don't win. The Giants had one of the best defenses in the league that year, and they struggled. The Cowboys were not that good. Let's just face it. Cowboys fans, just face it. They were not that good. As much as you want to say, it was vintage Cowboys. They choked in the playoffs. They choked in the playoffs. It was vintage Cowboys. It was the Cowboys that we've seen the last 21 years that just choke, and they don't do anything. And that's basically what happened. Like I said, against good defenses, they struggled. The first game, the reason they lost that first game is because Dak had to throw the football. They saw peace, well, let's just hand out to Zeke. They fed Zeke, and it paid off. That's why Zeke should have been um, considered for MVP. And, I mean, because without Zeke, you know what? It's the offensive line. Because if you take the offensive line away, the Cowboys are absolute trash. They don't have that good of an offense. Sure, they could pass the ball a little bit, but that offensive line, they're nothing. Their defense is one of the worst. But, I mean, don't take my word for it. Just go back and watch for yourself. You'll see what I'm talking about. The Cowboys were not that good. And they will not win more than 10 games this year. Okay? Now, this isn't the only team I'm going to call out. I'm going to call out one more team. Not in this video, though. I'm going to call out the team who only has 2 more years where they live. The Oakland Raiders.